Hello everyone, welcome to World of Pharmaceutics YouTube channel. Today in this video I am going to explain about what are proteins and the classification of proteins. First I am going to explain about what is the definition of proteins. Proteins, these are defined as high molecular weight polypeptides containing alpha amino acids joined together by peptide linkage. The meaning of it is generally proteins are of high molecular weight and they contain alpha amino acids, and these alpha amino acids are joined together with the help of peptide linkages. Now I am going to explain about classification of proteins. Generally, proteins are classified into three types. They are: the first type is simple proteins, and second type is conjugated proteins, and the third type is derived proteins. And these simple proteins are again subdivided into 7 types. The first subtype is globulin and second subtype is prolamines. The third subtype is scleroproteins. The fourth subtype is histones, and the fifth subtype is glutein. Sixth subtype is albumin, and seventh subtype is protamines. And second group of proteins are conjugated proteins, and these conjugated proteins are again subdivided into 6 types. The first subgroup of conjugated proteins is nucleoproteins, and second subgroup of conjugated proteins is phosphoproteins. The third subgroup is glycoproteins. Fourth subgroup is lipoproteins. Fifth subgroup is chromoproteins, and sixth subgroup is metalloproteins. The third type of proteins are derived proteins. Again, these derived proteins are subdivided into 2 types. The first subtype is primary proteins and second subtype is secondary proteins. And these primary proteins are again divided into one subtype, that is metaproteins, whereas secondary proteins are again subdivided into 3 types. The first subgroup is proteases, second subgroup is peptones, and third subgroup is peptides. Now I am going to explain each subgroup individually. First I am going to explain about simple proteins. Generally, simple proteins upon hydrolysis gives only alpha amino acids. Now I am going to explain about each subgroup of simple proteins and what are the characteristics of these simple proteins and what are the examples of these simple proteins. The first subtype is globulin. The characteristics of these globulins are: these are insoluble in water and coagulate upon heating, and they get precipitated by fully saturation with ammonium sulfate. The best example for globulins are serum globulin and ova globulin of egg. And second subgroup of simple proteins are prolamines. Prolamines are otherwise called as gliadins, and the characteristics of these prolamines are: they are plant proteins and these are insoluble in water and absolute alcohol, but these are soluble in dilute alcohol, generally 70 to 80%, and they contain high concentration of amino acid called proline. In these prolamines, high amount of proline is present. The best example of these prolamines are gliadin of wheat and hordein of barley. The third subtype of simple proteins are scleroproteins, and these scleroproteins are otherwise called as albuminoids, And the characteristics of these scleroproteins are, these are fibrous proteins and these are also insoluble in water and salt solution, and they have greater stability and these form supporting structures of the animals. The best example of these scleroproteins are keratin of hair and nail and collagen of bone and skin. The fourth subtype of simple proteins are histones, and the characteristics of these histones are, generally these histones are basic proteins and these are soluble in water and they do not coagulate upon heating. The fourth characteristics of these histones are, they contain high concentration of amino acid called histidine, and the example of these histones are nucleohistones and globin of hemoglobin. The fifth type of simple proteins are globulin. The characteristics of these globulin are, these are also insoluble in water but they coagulate upon heating and they get precipitated by full saturation with ammonium sulfate. The best example for these globulins are serum globulin and ova globulin of egg. The sixth subtype of simple proteins are albumins, and the characteristics of these albumins are, these are soluble in water and get coagulated upon heating and they get precipitated by full saturation with ammonium sulfate. The best example for albumin are egg albumin and serum albumin. And the last subtype of simple proteins are protamines. And the characteristics of these protamines are, these are generally simple proteins and they contain 8 amino acids, and these protamines are basic in nature and these are soluble in water but they do not coagulate upon heating. The best example for these protamines are saridinin and cryptinin in sperm cells of certain fish. Till now we had completed what are simple proteins and what are the subtypes of the simple proteins and what are the characteristics of these simple proteins subtypes and what are the examples of these simple protein subtypes we had completed. Now I am going to explain about second type of proteins, that are conjugated proteins. And these conjugated proteins are simple proteins and they combine with non-protein group called prosthetic group. That means these conjugated proteins get combined with the prosthetic group. That means non-protein part. Now I am going to explain the subgroups of conjugated protein individually and what are the characteristics of these conjugated proteins and what are the examples of these conjugated proteins. The first subtype of conjugated proteins is lipoproteins. The characteristics of these lipoproteins are, these lipoproteins contains lipids, that means fatty acids, phospholipids and cholesterol as the prosthetic group, that means as the non-protein group. The examples of these lipoproteins are lipoproteins of blood and lipoproteins of egg yolk. The second subgroup of conjugated proteins are phosphoproteins. They contain phosphoric acid as a prosthetic group and this phosphoric acid is linked to the hydroxyl group of the amino acid serine. And the best example of these phosphoproteins are casein of milk and vitellin of egg. The third subgroup of conjugated proteins are glycoproteins. The characteristics of these glycoproteins are, they contain carbohydrate as the prosthetic group. The best example for these glycoproteins are mucin in saliva. The fourth subtype of conjugated proteins are metalloproteins. The characteristics of these metalloproteins are they contain metal ions as the prosthetic group, that means non-protein part. The example of these metalloproteins are ferritin, which contains iron, ceruloplasmin, which contains copper. The fifth subtype of conjugated proteins are nucleoproteins. They contain nucleic acid as a prosthetic group. The example of these nucleoproteins are virus proteins. And the last subgroup of conjugated proteins are chromoproteins. They contain colored substances, that means porphyrin as a prosthetic group. The best example for these chromoproteins are hemoglobin and cytochromes. Till now we had completed simple proteins and conjugated proteins. The last group of proteins are derived proteins. Now I am going to explain about derived proteins. These derived proteins are formed from simple and conjugated proteins with the help of physical and chemical factors. And these derived proteins are again subdivided into two types. One is primary derived proteins and second one is secondary derived proteins. First I am going to explain about what is primary derived proteins. And these primary derived proteins are the denatured products of the proteins. These are formed with the action of heat, acid or alkali on proteins. Denaturation occurs without hydrolytic cleavage of protein molecule. And these primary derived proteins are again subdivided into three types. Now I am going to explain about these subgroups individually and what are the characteristics of these subgroups and what are the examples of these subgroups. The first subgroup of primary derived proteins is proteins. The characteristics of this type is these are formed by the action of water, dilute acids and enzymes. The best example for this is fibrin from fibrinogen and myosan from myosin. The second subgroup of primary derived proteins is metaproteins. These are formed by the action of slightly stronger acids and alkalis on proteins. The best example of this is acid and alkali albuminate.